First thing I'm going to do is to select the pen tool. Yeah, this is the pen tool. Right. Just get my hand around it. So I'll start with the beret. So the first thing that I mostly do with pen tool is that I try to make sure that whatever I'm trying to do, I'm connecting everything together, right? So maybe so the dots are like actually connected. Do you get? So I'll start with, so this is, let's say I'll start with this. I'm very sure that by the time I try to like do another corner, it's going to be somewhere. Sorry, if I should try to like probably create a curve, it's meant to be around here. So I'll drop another node here, drop it here, drop on here, drop on here, drop on here. This should need one too as well. This should need one. Then sorry. Where's this trackpad? Okay. Then back to the start point. Right. Now I think I've actually connected this together at the same time now. So what I can try to do is I can decide to like probably change the color first and maybe just give it my own color per se. Because this is what I'm doing. Maybe I think the ash should be maybe blue or red or something. Just wear this red beret or blue beret, but whatever it is, I don't know. Let me use blue so that the face can be yellow and it can complement. So now the next thing for me to do is to like how do I put it, curve all these edges and all this angle, right? So what I mostly do is that I'll just go to this part, that is the bend tool, right? So most of the time you can use control, like hold control, hold control or command, then just click on the bend tool, then it bends, right? Bends, it's bends, most of the time I like to just click it, right? So I'll just then do whatever I want to do, and we are good. Right, so for the ones that I decided not to bend, I can just, how do I put it? So if I should take this out now, probably check what I have, maybe like transparency or something. Let me say I want to use 0 transparency level. I can actually see what I've done. Oh, sorry, let's say like 2. Right, 0, 5. Right, so even without having to like do any form of tracing, whatever it is, we already have what we are looking for to an extent, right? Then I think let me try to do this part as well. So that is the part for the head, right? I can probably decide to now adjust this a little bit. K, Alt, click, and maybe. And I'll still come around, enter, clicking on this, and trying to like do something like this so it can be curved and stuff like that actually. So something like that works at the same time. Then I can decide to say, okay, for the next one I'll just follow the same process, right? P, that's the pen tool. Start with a click here. I think we need the curve here. No, I think we need, thanks for liking, Arike, thanks for liking. I think we need a curve here actually, so we need a curve here, and this can do it, this can do it too. This can do it. We need a curve somewhere here, then up to the top. So this is basically how I like rough out my pencil when I'm trying to like use my pencil. So I can take this out, and I can probably leave the outline, leave the outline. It is going to help along the line as well, actually. It's going to help. So control or whatever it is, then do this, also do this at the same time, right? And I can decide to say, okay, I'm done with this, I want to just no, I'm not doing that. So escape, enter. So I want to just adjust like naturally, so I can adjust something like this. Now most of the time when you realize that you need to add maybe more node points to this, right? You can probably just click on the pencil and come to escape. You see that there's this plus sign here, so you can just click on the plus sign to add an extra node point. Tap on escape to just take it away, right? So now I can come back here and probably move this to display. Sorry, enter, move this here. That's bad, as this node point is not affecting it, but then I can probably move this node point for wherever I want, right? I can do the same thing here. I can add a new one here, escape, then just use the control thing instead to just make it curve. So right, so the same thing is applicable to this as well, but in this case I just want to move it forward a little bit. It's not like maybe it's doing me any bad. So then yeah, so I can decide to take out this and just give it fill. Maybe okay, if that is a cool color. This blue is actually boring, but then it's still something. All right, boring, but it's something. Now I want to go ahead and work around the face. So there's this thing that I used to do when I used to use Photoshop, pen tool in Photoshop, right? I just like sketch and do whatever it is I want to do, right? Meaning that I can probably like start with, let's say, I'll start like this. This is how fast my hand is when I'm like using sketch tool with Photoshop on Photoshop. Then I'll just do some. So when I'm what I do is that by the time I actually drag, I'm creating the curve personally. Do you get? So instead of just clicking one after the other, I can just start by this thing looks somehow pixelated, so I'll just do seed one I can work on. So I can start it, for example, drag, right, then click. So I can double click to in Photoshop. You can just double click to just start a new one. So I don't know why this one is not clicking. I've never really tried that on Figma before. So where's my P? Start all over again. So this is where it starts from. I see. Then you're coming down and you have to. Oh, I see. So you need to get where you're going to first. Okay. So let me just use the normal thing that I've been doing. So we do this. There should be a curve here before we get here. We do this. Should be a curve here. Should be a curve here as well. Yeah, there should be a curve here at the same time. There should be a curve here. We might probably need a curve here too, but I can add something at the center, maybe along the line. Should be a curve here. Right. So I should just do for the face first. Actually, I shouldn't be doing this. Right. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the likes. So I'll just probably do for the face, so I can, let the face end wherever I want, being that there's going to be a pic to stick over it. So yeah, I need to find a way to merge these two together actually. So do this. There should be a curve here, but I'll find a way to add it. Don't let me be lazy. I'm starting to get lazy. Then yeah, so let's now find a way to start the the curving and edge process and thing like that. So the control and just do this, right? I think I need a curve here. This is actually cool. I need a curve here too, then the curve here at the same time. Yeah. Then do I need a curve here? I'm not really. I'm not sure if I need one. So I need one here, so I'm just probably add to it and just that's my pen too. Just add a new one to it. Then I will put the curve. Then no. I think we have two curves there. We have a curve there initially. So let me just, instead of just adding a new curve, let me just drag it inside. Yeah. So I need the curve here actually. Then I think I'm good. This is bad. This is bad, but it's not really bad. It's still fair to an extent. Sister, you do too. All right, so we have the face. Right now, I want to do like sketch the. Is it the mouth, whatever you want to call it, or is it the peak? Yeah. So escape. I mean, I have the face now. Then I'm going to have this as well. I'll probably just leave the outline as outline till I'm done with everything I'm trying to do. So let me just even change all these ones to outline and remove the colors as well. So stroke, take out the color, stroke, and take out the color. But one thing is I'm trying to start and close, right? So that I'll be able to apply color to wherever I stop. Right. So let me just do the eyes first. now you realize that there are some things here, like more like all this corner stuff. We find a way to just fix them. Don't worry. There's something we'll do about it to find a way to sort it out. So let me just do all the normal eyes first. Excuse me. This is here. 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 Just like we've been doing, right, all day. We just get here, and I mean, there might be a simpler way to go about it, maybe. But yep. And this should affect this one. Yeah, I knew it. Then I can adjust this to make it come inside a little bit. This one is obviously going to probably be under also, so no big deal. Don't be like that. It's probably going to be under, so yeah. Then I can have this come to this corner here, then pull this out a little bit so that it's going to be, yeah, probably just pull this into, right, then pull this to inside as well. Right, so probably just do the same thing for so this eye, most of the time, right, I kind of feel maybe you can try to just clip it and stuff, but I'll just draw it the way we've been drawing this, so for it not to conflict, like for the because imagine I have this one and I'm trying to draw another one with it. Most of the time the shape will just come in together and just combine together and stuff, but then let's just have it to be separate. Thanks for the likes. So I'm just going to, I don't want to draw a circle or anything, like I want it to be pure pen to all through, so I'll just do this as well, right? So I can probably just find a way to connect this together with what I have, but then when we start adding colors to it, all this won't actually matter anymore, because the colors are going to like cover whatever it is you want to do. So let me just keep it, but then I still need to ensure that it's still within this other one, so that when I start applying color, there won't be more like white space coming outside from nowhere. I don't know. So this should be actually black, right? But this is the only place that I think I need to add stuff to, maybe somewhere here, right? So this place is just 70%, so I somewhere something to. So if I should take out this stroke and just make this one black now, it should make sense. So black, I should make sense. But I know it's just I'll just start adding white or whatever it is later in the long run, right? So yeah, then I have this one. How do you go about this one? I mean, I'm trying to make sure that I want to keep this one under so that the pick can actually cover it up for me. I mean, everything you do, you still need to find a way to make sure that you are still not doing too much. And at the same time, you're making it easy for yourself to do. Right. So we're just joining, tap your screen, tap your screen, tap your screen. If you have been tapping your screen, don't stop tapping your screen. Keep tapping your screen. So click on this. I need the curve here, so I'll just do it. This is fine. This is fine. I need the curve here as well. I need the curve here. I might need one here, but I'm not sure. Let me just drop it here. So I'll just go back to, come back here. I'll just do this. No, that's a mistake. No, this is too much. But I can, yeah. Then I mean, it's basically something like, I mean, it's pen tool, so you can. Sorry, the mouse is double clicking on its own. I'm not in charge of this mouse. The mouse is, I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm not even in charge of this mouse anymore. Let me use the arrow key first to see if it's okay. Fine, the arrow key works. So I just had another curve here too at the same time, but it's not how I want the curve to turn out. No, this is not how I want it to turn out. So you go to the back here so that the curve can take position. I don't know why this is happening. It could be the mouse or the trackpad, but with the trackpad or something, it should Shouldn't be happening. Shouldn't be happening. But all things being equal, it's still going to like turn to whatever it is, and we're going to be good with it. So yeah, this is too. I don't know. It shouldn't be happening. But it's happening. So what can we do? Mouse user. I'm actually using a trackpad. Like I said, TikTok Live Studio wouldn't let me use Mac because they don't have a version for Mac yet. So I have to keep struggling with Windows. I'm struggling on a Windows laptop at the moment. I have to just accept that they are going to work on it very soon. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just work on this. I can't even use mouse because my mouse is sharper than the Windows laptop, so a single click is double clicking. So yeah, this is where I will need the curve actually. All these ones are giving me the privilege to just hide and this guy. So you see, it's double clicking. What I'm not sending it's delivering. Windows trackpad users are trying actually. So I'm just going to make this black as well so that it can probably, but then Charlie hope you get to like understand how pen tool is actually working, right? So I don't have it. Let me just have everything inside the frame before I even go far. So the Alt Command G. Let me then make it bold a little bit so that it won't be like I'm working on a very small. I see why this thing. I see why it has been getting pixelated all through. It's not my trackpad. It's Windows trackpad. Your type, what's up? Thanks for joining. It's not my trackpad, it's the Windows trackpad. The Windows, people that are using Windows laptop, you don't know, I mean, that you are using it comfortably, you don't know what God has done for you. What you can do is to help me appeal to TikTok for me to be able to enjoy my life perfectly. It should allow me to they should allow, how do I put it, they should create a version of Live Studio for Mac users. Now I want to do this mouth thing. God, what I'm going to do is just that I'm going to just first do all this one first, right? So I'm kind of dropping it anyway. I feel like there should be a curve or something. There should be a there shouldn't be two curves, right? So there should be a curve here, and this is good to go actually. Now I need to find a way to like combine these two together, but don't worry, we'll rough it. It's always, you see, I didn't send it to click, it's double clicking. Don't let me keep complaining about Windows and let me just focus on what I'm doing. Because if we complain, we won't live here today. So click here. There should be a curve here too. This thing mouth is just too sharp. I don't know. There should be a curve here too. Then right, yeah. Okay, so I'm supposed to have been saying, but then being that I increased the size, the outline, the stroke rather, is not as heavy as it should be. So let me just escape. Let me check what this one is 15.0. So let me just make it 16, so it can be thick as well. 16. Alright, so just as we've been doing, right, we just enter bending tool or bend tool and just start from here. Just click. This is too much, but we'll come back to it. Okay, this has reduced it for us. This is too much. Can this reduce it for us? I'm not sure if it can, but let me just reduce it now. Oh, if I do that, this is going to be affected. So I might need to take out one of these two. I might probably just take this one out or escape. Probably just take this one out. Wahala. Can I remove it? Will they allow me to remove it? This is bad. It should be like Alt and I can Alt click. Good. I think I used to do it one time like that. I never see third son though. I dey expect make third son they gift me. Now be my top gifter. Let me even do up treasure box. When I do up treasure box, maybe you can. Let me see if I can do up a treasure. If I can do up treasure box. Then when I do up treasure box, whoever like gets to pick it up, whoever gets to pick it up can now gift the life. Ah, damn, it's not available. Sorry, can't give it treasure box. So you people should go to your Apple, to your App Store, Play Store, and go and carry money there. We should go and carry money in your App Store, Play Store, then start sending gifts. Because that is why we are doing this live. So yeah, right. I mean, I said I was going to take one of these out, right? So P alt delete, right? So now I'm going to find a way to link these ones together. See these ones that are here, right? Yeah. So find a way to link it together. So to make it no issues. I like how the lips is going. It's giving. Just can't wait to see how it's going to turn out. It should be a curve, but it shouldn't be too much. Why does it have to be too much? Does it have to be too much? Right. If I just join in, tap your screen. Don't stop tapping your screen. The more you tap your screen, the more we get to reach more people. The only thing you need to do is to tap your screen. If not, you cannot send gifts. Tap your screen. So right, that is how pencil actually works. So however you want to do it, but let me just keep it this way. Right. So I think I should do something here too. Right. So it's leaping already now. It's looking like lips already. Is it not? Oh, this is too much actually. So you see, is it what I'm not sending it to do? Alright, however, whatever. This is meant to also connect here. Right, so how do we do that? Is it going? It should be the one that is going to be affected. I'm going to keep it here. To work out. Let's just keep doing this one first. All those things are going to be add-ons. Alright, so the neck. Are we getting it? Is it making sense? You can reply if you want to. Very soon we'll be doing live where we're playing game. All of us will be playing game so that we can cash out. So if you have a TikTok account, go and get your TikTok account. If you're a designer and you have a TikTok account, go and get ready. We start doing live that we're playing game. Designers who needs to make money on TikTok. So if you know gifters that can gift, go and bring all of them to live. Akinolamide, you can be doing all your things on live. Yes, we're playing games. All your clients and all your customers, all your design customers, bring them to live. They should come and be supporting your live video. Get your live to 1,000 followers. Yeah, so basically it's just the control thing and how you've been working around it till you get. So that's more like basically it actually. Pencil is quite straightforward. Just about you knowing how, I mean, the fact that you don't have to like start drawing. I mean, this is just one thing that I did recently with pencil at the same time, right? So I was trying to draw a wave and stuff, right? And I felt like, okay, how do I go about it? I just like, let me just make it. Let me make the color like, let's say white so you can see clearly. I just like draw something like this, for example, one and control or command, right, sorry, Windows. You cannot hold shift for a long period of time. It's going to be shouting. So then the next thing I did is just select this node and just add radius to it, and this is it, right? So there's a lot of things that you can do. So there's another thing that I can do with Paint too. Outside this one that I'm actually working on, I'm like diverting into other things. So this one will take our time. So I mean, this is one. I can decide to say, okay, let me take out this frame color now, and excuse me. So let me just add maybe white to this and hide this image, and this is what we have. Right? I mean, it's looking somehow weird, but when I start taking out, let's say I kind of change this to a color, I kind of give this a color, I kind of send this ones to the top, send all these to the top, right? So this one has its own color. Let's say no, this took the fill. I kind of say, let's say this fill has its own color to be, it should be maybe, right? I mean, you can have a, right, then this and this is white, right? Maybe not fully white, but I mean somehow close to white, right? Then where's this thing before it? This is here. There's one before it actually. One moment. Yeah, so this is black, right? Then I have this to also come to the top, right? Take out the, even if I keep the outline as it is, right, I can just add fill, and it can be let's say yellow or something. I think this is sharp, so I should make it a little curve or something. Right, so this can also share the same color as the, and share the same color. This is black. Come on, see, the fill can share the same color as this, right? So just go on and on and on and on with it, and before you know it, you are where you want to be. So this is it. I'm adding the outline there, so even the outline is giving it what I wanted to have. So one moment please. Stroke 15. Right, so this is it, right? Then we can probably start adding, let me make this a better color. This is not looking fine. Maybe this, so maybe this is looking alright. Right, so eventually when you get to like look at it, right, you just being able to now get, so you can set to say, okay, now you want to do something with this now, for example. So let's say I want to like probably add, let's say not like I want to tone the face such that maybe this side is somehow whatever it is. Let me just do this so you see. So what I'll do is just probably create a duplicate of this, Command D, right? Command D. Then I'll go to my pen tool. Maybe I want to just do something like, let me just show you. So this for example now, right? So it's something like this for example, right? This for example, I'm going to, I mean, I created a duplicate of the face itself, right? Take out the stroke, add a few 2 seconds, what I'm trying to do. Then I can use this to just like something like this at the same time. Right? This can be as rough as I want it to be, it can be as rough as anything actually. It's not like I'm just trying to do, I don't know why this thing is doing this way, but yeah. So let's say I'm trying to like tone this or whatever it is. Let me even tweak it a bit. Right, so now I've created a duplicate of the face. So this face is a duplicate. I can just shift this one and just subtract, right? Right? So meaning that, I mean, this is showing the stroke, but I can take out this stroke, then just you know, right? So I can probably just do something like this, or maybe make it darker a little bit, right? So just to, so everything goes like, you know, goes in line and stuff like that. You can see maybe you want to do something like that to the cap too. You want to probably like create and let's say this is the cap coming. Let me keep all the outline, all the stroke to be outside, so that whatever I create, all the stroke, let me see what the strokes will look like outside. Windows should stop doing this. So let me see what these strokes will look like outside. Should be outside, right? Outside, so that something like this can be inside and whatever it is, right? This shouldn't be outside because might probably affect what I've done here. So I might have to start doing all these ones, which doesn't really make sense. But all things being equal, it's still something, right? So now I shouldn't be doing this. Okay. Let's see, I'll just create everything outside. These are just parts of it. I think I just get to fix around the line. I'm not saying I'm a full-time illustrator, but this is just how I go about it in Figma. Yeah, so I can try to add one more to it and just do that and stuff, right? So I'd say, okay, you want the curve to have, just create a duplicate of the curve, Command D, right? You do what you want to do. This is, so I want to say maybe I want to have a curve somewhere here, you know, like here as well. So I'll just bring it out. Right, so probably remove this tool, give it a shape to just see what I want to do first, right? So I can do this, right, and just, if I feel like, okay, maybe this is not enough or something, I can probably just move the things. I don't know why this thing is doing this way, but it's messed up. You know, it's done like that. It's all messed up. I'm going to have to start using the do this and just, yeah, to the corner and stuff. Right, I can decide to say this and just subtract, right? Subtract and take this out, probably just add maybe 20% of black to it. Alright, so it depends on what you want to do and how you want to go about it as well, right? So just keep on doing whatever you want to do, and before you know it, you're just there. Alright, so that is how paint to like basically work. Let's say for stuff like this, so you can probably do more, do whatever you can decide to go ahead and start sketching this lip and whatever it is you want to do about it, right? So yeah, then why is the color sharper? Wow. Now let's see how it works with, let's say, images, for example, right? So let me go to pexels.com, right? Pexels.com, yeah, pixels.com. Arike Hali, tapping your screen, tap your screen. So let's say we want to like see our pen to work with images, right? I mean, most of the time, personally, I tend to like remove the background of my image on Photoshop, right? So I just remove my background and I just push it to I push it to Figma, right? So but let's say we have an image, and this is because there are times that you have images with air, right? So there's a way I kind of take out background on Photoshop. I kind of take out images with air on Photoshop, right? So it's somehow smooth. So let's say, for example, an image like this now, that however I choose to like take out the air, it won't be so obvious, right? So let's say someone like this, right? Someone like this now. So I can let it load. So I'll just copy directly instead of downloading. Is it loading? Or maybe let me just download. I don't want to download, but I think I may have to. Okay, it's downloaded. So right, so let's say this is Figma. This is Figma. So let's say we want to like work on something of this nature now. I can probably just drag it here. Excuse me. So yeah, I have this image here now, right? Most of the time here, I kind of use pen tool to like remove the background of my image. So I'm going to like, let me copy this image so I'll be able to just remove it from one place shot, right? So there's no ear at this point, right? And let's say you don't have access to, for example, this laptop now, there's no Photoshop there. So let me just see what paints you can actually do for me, right? So I'll start from here, right? Then I'll do this. Nah, this is bad. So I'll do this. So let me just do what I've always been doing. I'm trying to do it the way I do on Photoshop, but I'm not sure if it's working for me. So it's not working for me, so let me just do it. See, right click is left clicking, and it's just funny. So right. So I'm going to do the curve thing when I'm done, right? So this is there's supposed to be a curve here. So yeah, we can do that. I mean, there's a tool on Photoshop. I think so I'm making sure that you see this blue line is actually where my this thing is going, because eventually when I'm done, it's only this blue line that will matter actually. Yeah. So this everything else is just going to be outline on outline, right? So the clicking is so fast and so sensitive. I'm not sending it to click. It's just clicking itself. So bear with me. Now this is the edge. I'm still going to come back to this edge eventually. I have to come back to it. But there's going to be a lot of curve here, and it has to be smooth. That's the goal. It has to be smooth. So yeah, so this is the as well. I'm already turning it into how I cut on Photoshop. How I cut on Photoshop. So you just keep on. If you're following, keep tapping your screen to reach more people. So yeah. So I'll probably just stop somewhere. Maybe stop somewhere here. Probably just stop somewhere here. Maybe here or something. Let me just stop here. So now I'm done with this, guys. So what I'll do is just take this and just add the shape to it. Now I need to check. I mean, I might probably just leave it this way, but I'm so concerned about what my corners look like, especially the edge. So I have to check it. I need to check it. I need to make sure that it's perfect. It has to be perfect. So it has to be perfect. Right. So yeah. Okay. This is necessary. So this is going to affect it, but let's see. I knew it. Okay, we can still manage that. We can manage this as well. This can also work. This can work. This can work. This can work. Right. This can work. The cloth, I think this can work. This should also work. Right. It should also work. I'm trying to say, yeah, this corner as well. I also this should also work. Then this should also work. I might probably have to bring this one down a little bit. Yeah. That this edge, this corner, everything is just cornering and cornering. So I should just. I mean, on Photoshop it's quite seamless. And I'm sure on Illustrator it should be too as well. Right, but I mean Figma is what it is for. So right. So now let me just stop here. Right. Now the next thing that I actually do is that I would just clip the image into it. So meaning that I'm going to just move the image forward, right? I highlight the two together and just it's for this Christmas firework. So I'm just going to use as mask, and yeah, I have my image inside the background, right? Then the next thing I can actually do is that, I mean, initially when you want to remove the background of an image, this edge is too sharp. Right? So let's imagine I want to add a background to it, for example, like let's say O or something. Let's say I want to add. So where's the vector first? Let me first take out a couple of things on this vector so that it's going to make sense. I want to keep it as in a straight line. Right, so it has to be on a straight line. So I probably just bring this one to the bottom here. Let's see if it's going to work. I've never seen it work, but let's see if it's going to work. Subtract. It's not working. Let me move it to the top instead. If it's still going, I want to subtract it from it. So okay, it worked, but it's kind of, how do I put it? So what I'll just do is I'll just click on this and just flatten it, right? Nice. And just use as mask again, all over again. Let me ungroup this first. Probably just flatten it and use as mask all over again. Use as mask all over again. Right, so I have it on a straight line. Right. Then let me say I want to add a background to it or something. So F. Right, this is it. You can see that it's still quite sharp. So most of the time what I do is I'll just click on the shape itself, then probably just go to effect and add layer blur to it. So there'll be something called feather. In Photoshop we call it feather. That's like, exactly, so the level of how faded the edge of whatever you're trying to do is. So imagine I can decide to take out this layer blur. You can see how sharp it is. Now it's not looking so realistic anymore, but when I apply this layer blur to it now, right, so it looks like somewhat realistic to an extent. Do you get it? So yeah, so that is basically one of the kind of things I actually do with pen tool. I mean, there's this thing again that let's say you want to let's say the way we have this image now. So this image can be on its own, like as a single image on its own, right? It's fine, it's cool, right? It can be whatever it wants to be. Now I can also do something that allows me to so let's say I want this image to be inside a circle, but it's going to be something like this. Right, so it's going to be something of this nature that will allow the head of the image to still come out a little bit. So let's say the circle is behind it, right? Let's say circle is yellow, for example. So yellow. Let's say, for example, I want the circle to still be like I want the circle to still be behind the image, right? So there are two ways to go about it. I can decide to say, okay, let me take out this shape. Let me see if Command C can take it out. Command C, Command V. Remove this one and just have it here, for example, right? Then I can also find the circle itself. Where's the circle? This is it. So what I might try to, there are times I just do it, like I can just clip everything, like something like this, for example. Now this is the where's the circle itself again? Shift. So this is the circle, right? I'll make a duplicate of the circle, Command D, right? Then I'll probably have everything all together on the same line. Then now mask this circle with this. I can decide to rasterize this man so it turns to a single image itself, but that's fine. I'm not doing that, right? So this is a circle. Then I have the other circle behind it. Then I can decide to say this circle, I might just enter and be doing this. And just do this so that everything now comes out and it's right with itself, right? Or I can I've never tried this before, but let me try it today. So let me try it today if it's going to work. Command D, right? Then now I would enter just like this, something similar to what we've been doing here, but I want to ensure that it's just like the image stays where the image should stay. Right, so I'm just going to intersect instead. Awesome. Right, intersect instead. Then I'm going to let me copy this image itself. Command C, Command V, Shift. Let me just take it to where it is. Align the two together if it's going to work. No, let me just send this one to the top, and let's see if it's going to work. I'm trying to just use the arrow small gradually so that I don't miss out on what I'm doing. Okay, then I can probably decide to say maybe I want to ungroup this now and just take out the clip mask, remove the. Now I can now decide to say I am highlighting everything, excluding the circle, and just using as clip mask. Yeah, so we have this. Now we have the image to just fit in. Instead of having an additional thing at the top, we have the image to just fit in and everything is just moving fine. Right, so that will probably be the end of the live tonight.